Hi, it's Emiko with the show, and I'm very happy to be here with Bill McKiegan of Dan D'Agostino Master Audio Systems.
Correct.
Did I get that?
You got it all. Perfect.
That's a mouthful, but it's worth it because we're going to talk about amplifiers today, aren't we?
We make some nice ones.
You
Yeah,
do.
we do.
You guys really do a bang-up job with it. And as a matter of fact, I know we're standing in front of them at the moment. But if you can tell us what you're showcasing at the show,
Sure.
that would be fantastic.
We brought out our Momentum M400s, which was the original amp that Dan came out with a few years ago, or 6-7 years ago now.
That's a few.
We updated it about 3 years ago, and this is the latest incarnation. It is what people know us for. It has the copper heat sinks, which is sort of a calling card of the design. Not just aesthetically beautiful, but it's actually a function. It cools. Copper is just a phenomenal cooling mechanism or material. So it allows for a very small amplifier in the grand scheme of high-end audio in terms of size, but very powerful. And heat is the enemy of power, so to cool an amp is important. So this gives us a very elegant look, but also functionally it's perfect. We're showing in both finishes, so we have 2 in silver and 2 in black. So they're actually the same amp, just in the different finishes that we offer.
Gotcha. And what makes it, because we've seen quite a few amplifiers within the systems that have been showing, but everybody has something different that they're offering amplifier-wise. So what puts Dan D'Agostino out in front?
Well, I mean, Dan is a legendary figure in our business. So he's been involved in his previous company for over 30 years. We look at it, he looks at it as a stool with 3 legs. And so there's information, detail, the stuff that makes your hair stand on edge when you play. There's staging, depth, width, that the band has the drummer in the back, or the orchestra has the violins on the left-hand side. That gives you that visual kind of openness of the group. And then the one that we find probably the hardest to accomplish is dynamics. The intensity, the snap of a drum, the edge of a trumpet. When you walk down the street and there's a bar or restaurant and you hear music playing, your brain knows automatically that it's a real band or it's the house music system.
Yes.
You don't have to see them to hear that those are real instruments.
Yeah.
That's what we strive to give you, that sense of reality.
So it's an experience.
It's absolutely an experience.
More
and that's
than
the beauty of a show like this.
Yeah.
So we're here with Alma Music and Audio, a fantastic dealer of ours.
Yes.
They know how to make great sound. It's easy to put gear together to make it actually work and set up properly and really sing in the room is difficult to do.
Yeah.
But with that, folks who come can get that sense of that reality, that experience of what a top-end music system can reproduce in the home.
I want to ask, what is the wildest system one of these amps has ever been included in?
There's a system in Southern California that has 18 of these amplifiers in one. It's happens to be a big home theater system.
Okay.
So each amp or each speaker is driven by 3 of the amplifiers for the tweeter, the mid-range, and the woofer section.
Right.
So that gets very exotic. And if someone's coming for the first time and hearing I need 3 amps per speaker, it can be a little off-putting. But it was at that level. It was meant to be, and it is a movie. A person, so he wanted the ultimate in reproduction for his film viewing.
Makes sense.
And that's the most exotic that we know of, that we've been told about. So
wow. And how long does it take to install something like that?
Overall, because of the construction to the room and the acoustics that were done, that was probably an 8-month, 9-month ordeal.
That is pretty hefty. I mean, I've heard of some hefty installs, but that one might take the cake.
But almost all, if it's a new home, and so the plans, a new home is going to take a year and a half to put together. So this happened to be an existing structure, and they were sort of just remodeling for this theater. So, but that's pretty typical if you're doing that kind of overhaul in a house.
Wow, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's fun.
My goodness,
it's a fun one.
What type of advice can you guys offer to new attendees?
Well, again, the beauty of a show like this is that there is a tremendous amount of variation here, from the ultimate type performance like we're showing off to, I'm sure I haven't been to all the rooms, but some more entry level or more basic systems. My best advice, and why we do it here with Alma Music and Audio, is the dealer experience. Here you get a chance. You get a chance to hear some stuff. You get wow, that was phenomenal. I should explore that one more. That had a taste. Maybe not the fullest level that we have here, but let me go visit the store. Let me figure out with my room, because it probably doesn't look like a hotel room.
Right.
It has more furniture and there's more, there's people in the home, there's different, situations, but they can help, and that's why we pick them. That's why they're our dealer in the neighborhood, is because they know how to do that. Again, just buying the product, if the experience at the end is not satisfactory, then that customer is not a customer for life. And what we really try, if we're lucky enough to get you in our family, we are really going to work hard to keep you in our family. We have upgrades and things like that to try to tie people into our product for as long as we can. But if the dealer experience, that doesn't all connect, then it doesn't work. So having a great dealer, that's the beauty, and that's what we always do this show with them. It has to be the connection there. So we can say, hey, if you like what you're hearing, or some sense of it, see Alex, see Fabio, see what makes sense in your home and what level you're comfortable with right now.
So it's all about experience and conversation and connection then, isn't it?
Absolutely. Starting with the music here at the show, you go from there.
Bill, thank you so much
pleasure.
for answering these questions for us on such short notice.
Not a problem. Thank you.
Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned. There are more episodes and videos behind the scenes coming up. So stay tuned. We will see you next time.